Welcome to the Okanogan Forest Channel.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now let's go back to where we were. We were talking about the frame inside the door and how that could be used with Tyvek or with a tarp to seal in the doorway in the winter. Now I've got better light now, so I want to go ahead and go in again and take a look a little bit more at the stove arrangement and some other things so that you can have a look. Okay, we've got a little bit better light. I just want to take a good look at the stove so you can see it. And then do a quick look around so you have a little bit better. I want to point out also the candles. Lots of people out there talk about, oh, they want solar panels and turbines and all kinds of things. In this simple environment, a oil lamp or a candle is just fine. And I also use headlamps with batteries, and that's all I need in this environment. It's very simple and it's inexpensive. So let's panorama back around here and take a look at the kitchen and then go outside. I want to show you a couple of other things. I keep forgetting to point out, I talk about it, but I don't really show it to you. There's been a lot of discussion about this chimney and how maybe I should have had the stovepipe go through the roof, or that I should have had longer stovepipe for more heat inside. Stove heats it more than adequately, and by putting the stove through this wall, I don't have a leak in the roof. But I want to go back here and get this piece that I cut out to put the stovepipe through. Here's another example, or another look at how we use that ecology block to set things up, and that worked really well. But let's go back and get this piece that I cut out of the wall so that you can take a look at how thick the insulation is. I'll take it out in the sun. This is the actual piece that was used, or I should say cut out, when we put that in. So let's go out and take a good look at how thick, really how thick that insulation is. I'm hoping you can see that. That was the inside of the wall, and there's the outside of the wall. We drilled it first, made some cuts, and then cut it out. But you see how thick that foam is? That thick foam is everywhere in a refrigerated container. And that's precisely why I am so committed to the idea of a bug-out shelter or a hunting retreat or a family camping setting using this kind of a structure, because it's very simple. It's very simple. Now, people have often said, why don't you put windows in the side? I probably will someday when I can afford it. But until then, it's very secure. I want to walk around and just get a little bit different view of the site for you. So we're going to go out here in the meadow a little bit as we're going past the outhouse. Take a look at that inside. It's been here 4 years, I guess. And what's nice about this is that window, that passive light that comes into the outhouse, so that anytime you come in here, you've got light. And it's very, very simple, again, and really does work. Now let's walk out here in the meadow just a little and look back. I don't think we've ever done it just like that. But there's a good view of how much light goes in that container cabin when you have both doors open. There's a tremendous amount of light. And you know what it reminds me of? It really reminds me of the Adirondack three-sided shelter concept. And this works great up here. It really does. No complaints about it at all. And it keeps us really, you know, secure and away from the elements. A couple of days ago we had a huge thunderstorm up here and it rained most of the day. Hard. And yet we were inside and completely secure and comfortable. And with no great effort. That really is a big selling point for me when it comes to this kind of structure. And you know, I'm not selling anything here. I try to always say in my videos, I'm not selling anything, but I want you to really think about how simple and yet how utilitarian this kind of camping structure is. So I think what I would like to do now is have this person right here with Emma to say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye from the Okanogan Forest Channel. Can you say that to everybody?
Goodbye.
From the Okanogan Forest Channel.
Goodbye from the Okanogan Forest Channel.
Thank you very much. And I hope you got some ideas here, or at least enjoyed taking a look at what we're trying to do in terms of a retreat in the forest, a simple place away, a place you could go if there were bigger issues in the city, or just a place to go and relax, which is what it's often been for us. Thanks for listening. Please make comments, subscribe if you like, and tell me what I can do better, or give me any suggestions that you might have. Thanks so much. So long, happy trails, and good luck with your project.